you use a GMRS or ham handy talkie with a USB-C charging port, you already know how much abuse that port takes. Field ops, camping trips, emergency comm exercises, dust, grit, and moisture are everywhere. And when that port starts to fail, you're not just looking at an inconvenience, you could be looking at a radio that won't charge when you need it. Today, we're looking at 3 really simple solutions. USB-C port covers that cost almost nothing and could save your radio. We'll be looking at 3 different sets from Amazon. One includes an adhesive pad that virtually eliminates the chance of losing the plug. One with the adhesive pads and phone cover speakers for your cell phone, and the other with just plugs for those applications where there isn't room to adhere the tether. All covers are made from high-quality silicone, flexible enough to insert and pull out one-handed in the field, durable enough to hold their shape through months of heavy use, no melting, no warping, no losing their fit over time. They all block the same threats your radio faces every day out in the field: dust, grime, sand, moisture, pocket lint, all the things that work their way into an unprotected port and slowly degrade your charging reliability without adding any bulk to the radio body. And when it's time to charge, removal is quick and clean. No tools, no fumbling with covers that don't fit right. The first option solves a problem every radio operator will recognize. The cover you remove before charging is the cover you lose. This 10-pack includes a strong adhesive strip that anchors each plug directly to the back of the battery, so it's always right there when you need to reseat it. The ultra-thin profile won't interfere with belt clips, radio holsters, or chest harnesses. You also get 10 cleaning tools in the box, worth using on a neglected port before you start protecting it. Okay, so I've taken out one of the cleaning swabs and the tethered USB-C cover right here. And so if you've got some dirt in this guy, it's kind of flat, and you can just kind of stick that baby in there, dig out any dirt or other debris. Smaller radio, if you keep it in your pocket, might have a little bit of lint in there, but it's really easy just to make sure you're starting with a clean socket. Next, these are very soft and supple silicone, and so I'm just going to put them in, and so the little indent in the tab is going to go over that little plug or flat plate in the socket itself. And then here with this one with the adhesive tab, I'm going to plug it in there so I know that I've got it in the right place before I fold it up and take the cover off this 3M adhesive tape that they've placed on there. So that came off right there very easily. And then I'm just going to push down on it. And so now it's covered and it's not going to go anywhere. So I can lift it off. It stays put, plug my USB-C cable in there. And then when I'm done charging, I can just kind of press that back on top. And that's all there is to that. The second set with adhesive pads also has phone speaker covers, cleaning pads, and tweezers. Here's the cover going onto my Android phone. I'll show you here is the speaker covers that came in the one kit for the phone. And so you can see here's the speaker. And I've keep my phone in my pocket, and so I've got a little bit of debris in here. So I'm going to use this cleaner to get that. And I'm going to go in here and clean that out a little bit to get a cover. Okay. And then if I need to, it comes with this little tiny, what I would call a bottle brush, so it gives it a little bit more firmness to go after any of the crud that may have collected there. And then here I'm going to use my tweezers, and I'm going to apply some pressure. I've got 2 different sizes of these, and I'm going to use the small one for my Galaxy. And I'm going to push it out here with my thumb and grab a hold of it here with this tweezer. And it's got a little bit of adhesive on the one side. You can touch it gently. And then I'm going to lay it here on top of the speaker. Get the adhesive side down. Try to get the alignment as perfect as I can. And now I've got the speaker covered, and this is just a very fine mesh. And so now I've got my speaker covered here on my phone. I can put it back in the case because it doesn't add, anything to the width of the phone. And so that's the speaker cover if that happens to be the kit that you order. Hey, if you're finding this video helpful, please click the thumbs up button below the video. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the Gadget Talk channel. I'd love to have you as part of the community. The third option is built for the operator with a whole shack full of radios. You get 20 plugs and a protective portable storage case, which means you can outfit every USB-C radio in your kit and still have spares for the go bag. The case keeps them clean, organized, and findable when you're gearing up fast. Since these don't have a pad and a tether, they're better suited for HT batteries where the charge port is mounted on the battery's bottom. So you can see I've got all of these little soft, supple silicone plugs here in this little handy case. And so here it's just really going to be pretty simple. We're just going to raise this up, and you can see here we've got the tab. We're going to line it over the tab that's in the USB-C port itself there, where you make the contacts. And then we're just going to try to work our way in and push that down. And then there we go. We've got that in there. It's pretty good. It doesn't cover up the light. It's in there. The only thing about these is that you need to be aware that when you take it out to charge, you don't lose it. So, keep it in your hand, putting it in your pocket, or whatever it is you need to do to keep this from being lost. Compatibility is universal across all USB-C devices. So if your shack is a mix of brands, one pack covers everything. Baofeng, TID radio, Radioddity, whatever you're running. And of course, they'll cover your phone's USB-C port also. These also make a genuinely useful gift for the ham or GMRS operator in your life. Kind of practical gear upgrade people never think to buy for themselves. So, which one belongs in your kit? If you're protecting a single primary radio and want the security of a tethered plug you can't accidentally leave behind, go with option 1 or 2. If you're equipping multiple radios that don't have room for the adhesive pad or want a supply that lasts through years of field ops, option 3 is the smarter buy. Of course, if you have both back and bottom charge ports, getting both is a smart play. They're cheap, so you really don't have much of a decision to make. Either way, you're spending a few dollars to protect a radio that costs you significantly more and to make sure it's ready to charge when you actually need it. Links to both products are in the description below. Again, if this was useful, hit the like and subscribe buttons. We regularly cover practical gear, accessories, and tips for GMRS and amateur operators. Join me over here for another video I think you'll like. 73, and we'll see you in the next one.